Have you been failing to grow or scale your social media marketing agency and you feel like the reason that you're not seeing success is your niche? Well, today I'm about to explain exactly why your niche is probably the reason that you're failing. I'm going to show you how to use a 3-step strategy to make sure that the niche that you choose is actually enjoyable for you, and it's also very easy to sign clients. So if you want to learn more about choosing the right niche, I would highly recommend that you stick around to the end of this video because it's going to be a highly informative video. And at the end, I'm going to be giving away the niche that I'm using for my agency so you guys could use it potentially. So why is it important to have a good niche for your agency? Essentially, when a niche is oversaturated, that just means that there are a ton of other marketing agencies in the same niche trying to offer the same exact service that you provide. But oversaturation isn't that much of an issue in SMMA. It's more about oversaturation of a certain offer. So that's why it's important to have a good offer. I go into that more in other videos, but if you guys want a video dedicated just to how to make a good offer for SMMA, I can do that as well. Just put it in the comments. But basically, if your niche is saturated and you use the same offer over and over, it's just going to end up to your outreach not being successful and you're just going to give up. Another main component of choosing your niche is actually choosing something that you're either passionate about, interested, or good at. If you actually enjoy what you're doing and who you're reaching out to, you're probably going to make better connections and just have a better overall experience with starting your agency. So choosing your niche, I would say, is probably one of the most important parts when you're starting your agency. Your name doesn't really matter. Your website matters in all your branding. So the number one thing that you need to worry about is the saturation of the niche that you're choosing. So essentially, I would just say that a big red flag is going to be if you see it promoted on TikTok heavily or YouTube. A lot of social media gurus promote the same niches such as med spas, realtors, e-commerce, obviously. And I'm not saying that these niches aren't good because obviously they have found success in them. Some of them haven't, to be honest, but most of these gurus have found success in these niches. But the thing is, that was probably years ago, and it's going to be a lot harder to see success starting off with no results right now than if you choose a different niche that's less saturated. Also, if you're doing outreach, say on Instagram, and you see a ton of spammy agencies that aren't even using like correct English in the comments, I would highly recommend to switch niches because that means that there's a ton of agencies in that niche and there's a ton of people trying to reach out to these companies, and therefore you're just going to have a ton of competition. And that's not to say you can't have success. You're just going to need a really good offer. And if you use a different niche and have a really good offer, that's when you start to make $10,000 a month. So the number 2 thing that you need to be thinking about whenever you're choosing your niche is how easily you can access the business decision maker or just the business owner. So as you know, large corporations and just large businesses in general have a much more structured corporation. It's going to be a lot more difficult to reach the business owner of a big company if you have no connections than just finding a small business owner that you could offer your services to. So try to find niches that the business owner is going to be having their phone number on the website or in the Google My Business, so you can reach out to the business owner directly without having to worry about going through 8 different employees. Working with big corporations could be a very good way to make a ton of money because their marketing budget is just a lot higher in general. The third and final thing that you need to be thinking about is, do you even like it and is it one of your interests? So when you were a kid, you probably had some sort of passion or hobby or interest, or even as a teenager in college. Really, you have to have something that you were always drawn to, whether it was sports, reading, grades, school, academics. Everyone has one thing that they're drawn to. Maybe it's art, maybe it's music. You could create a marketing agency for any of those things. You just need to find a niche that monetizes that skill. For example, if you've always loved music, a really good marketing agency that you could start is a digital marketing agencies for small rappers or small musical artists that helps them promote their music without signing to a label. This actually is a niche that I've been thinking about a lot recently. I've never tried it, but as people are trying to move away from signing away their rights to labels, small artists could be looking for marketing agencies that they just have to pay monthly instead of giving away all their music rights. So yeah, just look for your past interests, your past hobbies, passions, just things you've always been drawn to, and just think about it in your head for a little bit how you could monetize that skill or that passion or that interest. Also, if you know a lot about the niche, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to connect with the business owners. For example, when I first started out social media marketing, I tried to do med spas and makeup artists, and I was trying to reach out to them as a 16-year-old boy, and the makeup artists really just weren't fucking with me. They weren't rocking with me, and so I didn't really see any success with that. So the final topic I'm going to be going over in this video is, when should you switch up or give up on a niche? So I would highly recommend not giving up on a niche and bouncing around from different niches, because it's just going to lead to you giving up and not actually putting the right amount of work and time into each niche to see if it's actually a saturated or good niche. But I would just say in general, if you're not seeing any success with client outreach after the first 90 days, you should probably try switching the niche. If you switch your niche and you're still not seeing success, it's likely an issue with your client outreach method as opposed to the niche. And then you could go back to your old niche if you like that and try it again with a different client outreach method. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I I tried to make it a short one and give you guys a ton of value and direct you in choosing your niche the best way. But let me know if you guys like this microphone style where I'm kind of holding it. Also, I'm going to be creating a Discord server for social media marketing agency owners that want to learn from each other. It also just doesn't even have to be social media marketing. There's going to be a ton of other online business ventures that you can learn about in there and just talk to other people. Because after all, I just want to build a community. I don't sell anything to you. If you look in my bio, you will not see any links to any courses. You will just see maybe some affiliate links low key. If y'all want to sign up for my Go High Level affiliate link, it will be down below. But I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. So I just want to build a community where we can all get together and share our failures and share our successes and just motivate each other and help each other grow. Let me know what type of things you guys want to learn about in the comments section below, and I will try to make as many videos as possible and just teach you guys everything that I know about social media marketing. So yeah, the Discord link will be below. Feel free to join it, and I will see you in the next video.